I was at Buckingham Palace, as you do, and I met Linda, the plant there. We had a private meeting with the Queen. It was about 10 of us. And I remember saying to her, "What's happened to your, widows?" And they were with I think Disney, and I had to ask New Regency and Fox to try and require them.
Something happened tonight, something bad. Our husbands aren't coming back. We're on our own.
You talk about how this is a project that's been with you for years, since your childhood.
Yes.
Tell us about sort of the significance of Widows to you.
I first saw the TV show when I was 13 years old. What for me was so amazing about it was there were these sort of heroes on the TV screen that I could identify with. All of a sudden I saw people like myself, people who were being judged by their parents, people who were being deemed not capable. And these were the heroes, and I understood them and their predicament.
They stole a lot of money, and now people want it from us. My husband left me the plans for his next job. All I need is a crew to pull it off.
Why should we trust you anyway?
Because I'm the only one standing between you and a bullet in your head.
The premise of these 4 women having to drag themselves up with their bootstraps as such and attempt their husband's next heist. That was always just exciting. The elements around that in Linda's narrative was very different from this adaptation of Widows. It was just interesting to sort of discover Chicago in a way and how it was related to race and the church in all those communities, and also the political aspect of it as well, and policing and how all these things like cross wires. Yes, it could have been in Milan, it could have been in Paris, in London, or wherever, but what was interesting about Chicago is you have all these things in one place geographically in this sort of dense universe.
The best thing we have going for us is being who we are.
Why?
Because no one thinks we have the balls to pull this off.
The first person that I went to cast was Cynthia Erivo. My casting director, Francine Maisler, recommended me go and seeing her in The Color Purple. She was amazing. I said, yes, you definitely should be Belle. And then I went to Michelle Rodriguez. She said no. And then I sort of actually auditioned over 100 women. Unfortunately, I couldn't find that person. So I went back to Michelle, and thank goodness she said yes. And then there was Elizabeth Debicki, who I met her once and I said hello, bye. And then what happened was I heard that she was in a play called The Maids, and she came to audition. She knocked the ball out of the park. That was great. And then, of course, with Viola looking for Veronica, I was talking to a number of actresses. As soon as I opened the door to see Viola, that was it. That was done.
Our lives are in danger. This for the guns.
Guns?
3 Glocks, ammo 2.
Me? From where?
It's America. Figure it out.
The first job, I think, for making hopefully interesting performances is the whole crew. Everybody on that set has to feel it's their movie. So when the actor comes into the set, they want to be in an environment which is safe for them to sort of really throw themselves in. And then my job is to help the actor to become a sphere. At a point, you want them to become a sphere, so whatever they do is correct. They could do it 3,000 times differently every single take, but it's accurate, it's authentic. So my job is to help them to become a sphere at a certain point, and then get the hell out of the way and say action.